Training and development, I'd like to start by saying that training and development are actually crucial for employee growth and organizational success. Because if you do not try to train and to develop your employees in the right way, they cannot find the the right approach on how to help you within the success. So you need to invest in them. So as I have told before in some of the previous lectures that we have had, if you are investing in your employees, you are actually investing in your own success. So this is also like a business strategy. This means that you need to find the right employees as well as know how to appreciate them and how to work within their growth. Coaching and mentoring play a really key role into shaping skills, performance, and career advancements for employees. By shaping skills, performance, and career advancement, you are actually shaping not only this individual's success, but as well as your organizational success. So it's like sharing and caring about each other. And of course, in this lecture, we are going to explore the impact, the best practices, as well as some of the challenges into coaching and mentoring and how this has an impact in career development and growth. Why is employee development important?
If
As
I
I
may,
mentioned,
I am so sorry, Miss Michi, if you allow me.
yes,
If you
yes,
would start your presentation so that we can have the slides in full screen, please. Uh, if
yes, I made them in full screen, but you cannot see them.
No, I can see this. We can see the slides, but the presentation is not in full screen. If you hit, let's say,
Okay,
F5 on your computer, this would allow you to
moment.
start
What
in full
about
screen.
what about now?
No, no, still not yet. We can see the screens though, but not in full screen. We can see the slides along if we scroll down, we can see the slides on the left side of our screen.
Yes, yes, because I made a slide share. So in my screen it is in a slide share, and I thought that it was the same for you also.
No, but anyway, that's okay. Just let's continue, please.
No, just a moment, please, if you
Hmm.
excuse me.
All right.
Try. I will try to.
Okay.
I will.
Brothers and sisters, remember, you are with Atlantic International University. We are one of the pioneers in distance education worldwide, and you are listening to our subject matter expert, Silvana M in the arena of organizational psychology. And the topic for this Monday is training and development, employee learning, and career development, career growth. Make sure you pay close attention to everything as our presenter is now in the process of launching her presentation. And let's see if I mute everybody so that we don't have this issue, let's say, of people playing music or any other thing. Let's see. Let me mute everybody. All right, I just muted everybody so that we can avoid the noise, the background noise on the end of the participants. We are expecting Ms. Silvana Mishi to be back with us with her presentation in full screen. There we go. All right, everything is fine now.
Okay, is it better now?
Yes, now it is perfect.
Okay,
Thank
great,
you very much.
great. Okay, so we were at the slide 3. Okay, so as I mentioned some a couple of minutes ago, I said that if you are investing in your employees, you are actually investing on your own success as an organization. And by this, I mean that employees are a company's most valuable asset. They are the face that will present you and your company and will work with you together, aligning with your vision and mission in order to the growth. Continuous learning leads to higher productivity and innovation, of course, and by development programs we are investing in improving job satisfaction and retention. For example, what do we mean by development programs or what do we mean by continuous learning? By this, we mean that the organization does not only require from the person to has its own, let's say, a background and trainings, but the organization invests in what is best into helping a potential candidate to develop more or to develop more in this growth journey. What are training and development? So, what is training and development? Training is a short term focused on job specific skills. So, by training, we mean that we are training our employees, or there are like short term courses or programs which are focused more on job specific skills or the skills that we need to improve in order to increase the job performance. What is development on the other hand? Development on the other hand of training, it's a long-term program or a long-term course preparing employees for future roles. So after they have taken all the skills that are needed for job specific skills, then they enter this program that they need to be prepared for future roles. This is how we train them and develop them into their growth process. Both training and development may include workshops, e learning, coaching, and mentoring. So we start by workshops, which are like short term, then e learning, and then we go to a long term development like coaching and mentoring for future roles. Here you have a table of coaching and mentoring. So what how they focus, how coaching and mentoring focus. So coaching focuses more into performance and skills. Is a short term, is goal oriented, and is structured. On the other hand, mentoring is related to career and personal growth focusing. It is based on a long term program. It's relationship based because it is done between two people, and it is flexible depending on each candidate. Coaching is a structured, short term process that focuses on improving some specific skills, performance, and achieving measurable goals. It is typically conducted by a coach or a manager that provides direct feedback, guidance, and accountability for employees. Mentoring is a long term, relationship based approach where more experienced professionals, that is called a mentor, provides guidance, career advice, and support to less experienced individual. So, in this case, we are preparing the employee for future role. The focus of mentoring is broader, covering career growth, personal development, and networking opportunities. Both coaching and mentoring actually play a critical role in professional development, but organizations must choose the right method based on their goals and employee needs. So when we want something that is more into some specific skills that we want, we do some coaching, and this can be done into, because it's structured, it can be done also as a group in some employees. On the other hand, mentoring is usually done on a long term and is for preparing employees for future higher roles or potential roles that they are taking. And these are done like one-to-one coaching or mentoring sessions. Sorry. What is the role of coaching into the employee learning? So, what does a coach do to help employees learn? It provides a target skills development. So we need to develop a skill. We do a survey in from so the HR does a survey to the employees, and they develop that there is an area for improvement for some target skill. So here is the role of coaching. They need to have a course or a program where they target this skill development to the employees. Coaching helps employees overcome some challenges, as we said. So, because if they take this course or if this skill development is provided, then they can overcome some challenges that they were facing before. And of course, encourages self reflection and problem solving development. On the other hand, the role of mentoring in career growth is to offer guidance and career advice. So it's something more specific. It helps the employees build confidence and leadership skills because it's a one to one long term practice. It helps more into long term goals, such it may be confidence and leadership skills. And of course, it expands professional networks because you are working with people that can be in higher positions or with too much years of experience. So, what are some of the benefits of coaching and mentoring? Some of the benefits of coaching and mentoring we are going to see differently for employees and for organizations. I would say that there is a benefit for both sides because, as I said in the beginning, if you are investing in your employees, then you are investing in your own success, and this is a very good business strategy. For employees, some of the benefits could be that they could foster skill development. So they could, all this process or all these courses may help them into the development of some skills that they hadn't the opportunity to develop before. But now they are actually developing and seeing their potential into it because they are developing these skills and seeing potential from them, and they are also doing better in their job performance. This then impacts an increased confidence and motivation to go to work, and of course, a clear career path. But what are these benefits, or how do organizations benefits from this increased confidence and motivation, increased job performance, and having employees that have a clear career path for themselves? First of all, it has higher retention rates and, of course, a stronger leadership pipeline. Because if they have employees that have a higher job satisfaction, a higher job performance, of course, they will also have employees that have stronger leadership pipeline. And of course, an improved performance and engagement. And all of this contribute to success, so to organizational success. Here in this slide, because I will also send the slides, you have some studies by which you can also search in the internet later. And now let's go to talk about some types of coaching in the workplace and some types of mentoring in organization. Let's start firstly about some types of coaching. First of all, we have the executive coaching. Executive coaching is mostly used for leadership development, and it helps employees to better develop their leadership skills, or to bring into service their leadership skills, or how can they actually work into becoming a better leader. Then we have the performance coaching, and performance coaching is related to improving job skills, to fasten skills development, and by that, then we have a better performance because we are working into developing our skills and learning how we can use these skills into having a better job performance. Thirdly, we have the career coaching. The career coaching helps individuals into making a better career planning and a better career transition, because we may have an employee, for example, that he or she has been recruited for a role, but we see a lot of potential into this employee, and we want to help them more to transition in a new role because we think that they will performance better in that role. So career coaching also does this kind of guidance. And lastly, we have the life coaching. Life coaching mostly contributes to the development of a work life balance approach. So, to have a balance between your work, your life, and how you can avoid burnout or procrastination, or to better manage stress and work anxiety. We have then the types of mentoring that is mostly used in organizations. There are formal mentoring programs. The formal mentoring programs are structured relationship with specific goals. So we have set some specific goals for one employee, and we do a structured program that will help this employee achieve all these specific goals in order for them to be prepared for the next role that we are thinking of them. We have informal mentoring, that is a formed guidance relationship that comes naturally. Reverse mentoring. Reverse mentoring means that junior employees mentor senior leaders for some specific goals that they need to adapt. And we have the peer mentoring, which is the mentoring that employees at similar levels support each other in order to have good team management, in order to have great communication, or some other specific goals that need to be accomplished between the departments. If we are going to talk about some techniques that are going to help us into finding the key coaching, or to make this whole coaching process better, I would say that some of them are active listening, powerful questioning, constructive feedback, goal setting, and accountability and follow ups. Why are these techniques important? If we do not listen, then there is not communication, but is active listening. And what is active listening? Active listening is to be active and to be present in the moment. If we are present in the moment, then we can understand and know what is the real problem that needs to be solved. we can understand all the key parts that are going to help us more into doing the powerful questioning that then will lead us to constructive feedback. What is something that is related to powerful questioning and active listening? Is to understand how you can do the key questions that will lead you to find the areas for improvement that your team needs. After finding these areas for improvement, then you will have a constructive feedback into finding all the key points that you need to work. After finding all the key points, then you need to set the SMART goals. What are the SMART goals? SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable goals that are related to the goals and challenges that your team needs for the future. And of course, if we do not track how all the things going, if we do not try to be accountable and follow up with everything, then we cannot know how this progress is being done. So, when you want to propose a coaching program, just keep in mind these techniques, and everything will be much easier for you and your team. In the mentoring techniques, we have the storytelling and experience sharing, which is very, very important. It helps more into open communication and into this all this like bridge and empathy, because you are sharing experiences and you are also given some of your knowledge to the other person. Providing career guidance is very important, especially from providing the guidance for a specific thing into the career, and how can we help an employee with something that he or she is struggling. Encouraging professional networking, and of course ongoing support and motivation, because mentoring is a long-term program. It needs an ongoing support and motivation. What is the role of leadership in coaching and mentoring? So how can leaders actually help and support all these coaching and mentoring process? Leaders should actively coach and mentor employees, or at least they should try to understand all the key points that are needed for coaching and mentoring. They should establish a culture of continuous learning. So, even if the organization may not know or may not approve, the leader or the supervisor or manager should all the time discuss and bring into the table all the benefits that coaching and mentoring has to do, not only for employees but as well as for the organization. And of course, provide resources and time for development programs, because leaders and managers are the ones that are more closely to the team. They can provide some resources and time for development programs to the HR team, as well as to the founders, in order to help them recognize what are the best development programs that are needed for each team. We talked about benefits, we talked about techniques, and now we are going to talk about the challenges. Because, of course, as employees, as organizations are having challenges, as they are having goals, also in these programs, we face some challenges. First of all, is the lack of time and commitment. So, not all employees, because of the pressure or because of the nature of work, may have time and commitment, may have time and want to commit to this program, or can commit, because Sometimes the desire is there, but you are lacking time, and this then brings also some challenges with commitment. There are also some poor mentor and mentee matching. So we need, or the HR team should be very specific into finding the right mentor for the employees in order for them to match in terms of communication, because communication is key firstly, and then as well as some other points. You will have, of course, some resistance to feedback from organizations as well as employees, because not all the time they are, how can we say, approachable to new things and to feedback, and change is very, very difficult for some. And of course, inconsistent support from leadership. Sometimes the teams may want to do these development programs because they see that the employees need them, but maybe the leadership team or the organization cannot approve it because of lack of time, because lack of budgeting, and so on. So these are some of the main challenges that are found in coaching and mentoring. Some of the best and most effective practices for coaching and mentoring are to set clear expectations and goals. So, to set the SMART goals that you have about starting these programs, to encourage open communication and trust. So, communication is the key, and trust, of course, is key into having a best practice or effective practice. Feedback is very, very supportive, is very, very effective, and support also is very effective, because without feedback, then you cannot find what are some of the challenges or what are some of the goals that need to be set. And of course, keep in track and measure success and adjust as needed. In this world, so in today's world, we are more going through technology, and technology is helping a lot of people and organization into their career growth and development. So of course that there is a future also of employee development. One of the the first ones are the artificial intelligence powered coaching tools and virtual mentoring programs. Because if we go back and we see some of the challenges in coaching and mentoring, the first is to lack of time and commitment and poor mentor and mentee matching. The artificial intelligence powered coaching tools can actually help with making these programs to be set in a time and commitment that each employee wants, or find this in a more easy way, or actually also help you into matching your employees. So there are some different artificial intelligence powered coaching tools that can help organization into achieving this in an easier process. And of course, to focus on soft skills and emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is something that has gained a lot of success and focus in the latest years. And I'm a psychologist, and I would say that if people try to develop emotional intelligence more, not only in workplace but in all areas of life, it will bring everything in much open communication, much support, and trying to step back from all these barriers that we put into each other, because people will try to be more active listening, will have more empathy about others, and will understand also how others feel, or put themselves into others shoes. and will try to manage their emotions more. And this is a very good thing for the whole environment while we are working. To conclude, I will say that both coaching and mentoring are key to employee and organizational success. So they do not only work for employees, but if they are working for employees, they are also giving an impact into the overall organizational success. Investing in people, investing in your employees leads to long term benefits and some long term goals, I would say, for every business or organization is to have success. So if you invest in your employees, then you are investing in your own success. And I will say that as a business strategy always. So you need to keep that in mind. And encourage a culture of learning and development is very, very important because all the things are changing, all the things are evolving, and we need to be ready to take all this data that is given to us and learn the right approach on how can we use them for our own development. Thank you so much for being here today and listening to